American Airlines Arena here in Miami. The Kings taking on the Heat. For Sacramento, they've won just 4 games out of their last 10, and they know they can do better. This team has talent, and they'll try to bring it together and get things back on track with a win. Heat, Kings, up next.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. It'll be the Sacramento Kings going up against the Heat in Miami. For Miami, they won their last matchup, that game against San Antonio, feeling confident after a runaway win. We'll see if they carry over some of that momentum. So right around the halfway mark, we're starting to see MVP candidates emerge. Shaq, you won that honor back in 2000, putting up tremendous numbers.
Yeah, I had a career high in averages, points, and assists, and that was the year of my first championship, Bernie.
Shaq, do you think you should have won more than one MVP?
I sure did. I got robbed twice.
I think overall in your career you should have had 4. But in 2000, when I was working as a studio analyst watching you, man, that was a great Laker team.
I appreciate you very much.
Pleasure to know you. Honor
Thanks.
to be sitting here next to you. Isn't
so.
this guy the greatest?
Man, it's Shaq Mendes.
Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports, a special Martin Luther King Day edition. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. Here's a look at what's coming up now for the Sacramento Kings. On Wednesday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Detroit. They'll take on the Pistons. Then on Friday, they'll go up against the Bulls in Chicago.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
De'Aaron Fox talked about his mentality on the court. You put the ball in his hands, he says, I'm going to take over the game. It doesn't have to be scoring, just always attacking. Always. You got to be a dog. Don't back down from anyone. Kevin, I know you're a dog. Back to you.
A little intimidation factor, DA. Thanks. Long season, Brent, halfway through. Some teams try to create camaraderie, team dinners and team trips, and I would think that would help.
Well, that helps with your personal savings. You're not spending.
Absolutely,
You're not spending your per diem.
No per diem spend.
Well, there's a tremendous article that was written last year about what it is that Greg Popovich created in San Antonio. Funny thing, when that article came out about the Spurs dinner culture, I had people that were calling me up going, you should read this. And I said, read it. I lived it.
I'm right in the middle
Are you kidding
of it.
me? But absolutely, time like that, time where you have conversation, time in front of one another, where you learn about, hopefully you're learning about the vulnerabilities of your teammate, because in the end, that's what ends up making you stronger. So I think those kind of things help immensely.
Now Sacramento starting 5. Barnes and Bagley, the duo with the forward. Fox at the point with Heel to his side. They're the backcourt. And it's Len in at the center position. And for Miami, they've got Jimmy Butler. Dragic is out there with Hero. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Leonard in at the 5, roaming the paint. And so it's the Kings getting on the board first. Offensive rebound. And Adebayo throws it down.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Sacramento with the ball. The Heat getting the bucket. Shoots. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
8 feet away. Shot's good by Hero. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Here's Hield. It's deflected. Here's Adebayo. An 11-point game for him in the win against San Antonio.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge.
And Bam Adebayo. He just plays with so much energy when he's on the floor.
Boy, he is ferocious on both ends of the floor. Great energy player who can finish in the paint with the best of them. Very quick on his feet and can cover a lot of ground for a player his size.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, Bam at 6'10" might be a little bit undersized, but there's something in his activity on a nightly basis, Kevin, that feels like he plays bigger. Just a pogo stick, gets around, covers some ground laterally, and does a great job of both protecting the rim and finishing strong.
He hits one and misses one each at the line. And with Adebayo and finishing plays, Brent, he is a terrific dunker.
No doubt. Guys are looking for him all over the rim, and you could throw it just about anywhere, and Bam is going to go up and just look for that. Bam right on you. Great energy, great athleticism, and continues to find ways in which he can make solid offensive contributions for the Heat.
For Sacramento, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. A floater, and there's the nice layup by Fox.
Pretty good. The dribble set that up, got some space, and then knocked it down.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Passes it to Adebayo. Here's Hero. Defended by Bagley. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And one issue for the Heat for years now, inefficient shooting.
Well, young players are learning how to defend, so you need to do that first. But if you can't go down on the offensive end and you can't find ways to dig out of holes by shooting the basketball, you get down 10 or 12 points. Defense sometimes isn't enough. They've been the bottom third in points scored for quite a while.
That's good from Hero.
Well, they've been striving towards it for years now, and the Kings are finally one of the premier up-tempo teams.
Well, it works for them when you have a guy like De'Aaron Fox out there to blast off on any possession. You surround him with great shooters in Bogdanovich and Hield. Puts a lot of pressure on the defense on a nightly basis throughout the course of a regular season.
He's perfect from the line this time. And with this summer signing of Jimmy Butler, the Miami Heat demonstrating they still can lure star talent to South Beach.
The Heat back on the rise. The Butler signing sets the stage for the summer of 2021 when they should have the cap space to sign another max player.
Got that one up quick.
Well, not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Hield outside. Back to Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Finding more and more ways as De'Aaron Fox to score the basketball. That time gets contact.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Yeah, he's averaging 80% from the line, and he has been as steady as they come at the strike.
Free throw good, Fox.
What a culture shift it's been in Sacramento the last few years. Vlade Divac along with Peja Stojakovic, 2 of the legendary Sacramento Kings players, finding their footing and trying to put their stamp on this organization with some of the young talent that they've acquired.
Now here's Dragic. 17 points for him last game against San Antonio.
And I felt like his offense fed right into his deep. He caused a bunch of turnovers. There was just no let up in him all night.
And Brent, around the league, people are saying the Kings are one of the scarier teams on the rise.
Well, they drafted decently. They play a system that now is speaking to some of their young talent. They've had a nice blend. It's been a long time coming in Sacramento, but fans coming out to the new arena to support this new, young, hungry Kings group.
Leonard finds Butler. Lets it go. Len grabs the board.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And there's the pass to Adebayo. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Adebayo's got 5 now.
Now, some guys have a hard time finding their teammates in those possessions. Dragic is always looking to dish to get it to the open man.
And it's Fox with the ball for the Kings. 4-point game. And here's Len. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Hield. It's Adebayo with the rebound. He'd have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Fox with it. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Utah. And the layup's good off the glass. He's got 9.
Pretty much all you can do on defense there. De'Aaron Fox, great poise in the painted area.
Fox against Dragic. Pass to Hero. Butler with the ball. Pass to Adebayo. And the clock over Bagley. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And here's a look at some numbers for Adebayo.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Now Fox. 9 points in the game so far. Shoots from 14. It's rebounded by Leonard.
Nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
Dragic the pass to Butler. Bagley with the block.
Bagley timing that one well and intimidating.
Some changes for Sacramento. Jabari Parker's checked in for Alex Len. And it's Bogdanovich in for Hield. Shot clock at 5. Here's Hero. He's covered by Bogdanovich. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Here's Bogdanovich. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Pass to Fox. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Talent coming from everywhere these days, Brent, including the developmental league. The G League has done a wonderful job of watching players develop there and then vaulting them up to the big league.
And I think last year, Kevin, the numbers were that more than half the players in the NBA had spent some time in the G League. You want to talk about that league coming a long way?
What an impact.
Massive.
Yes.
And what you're seeing too over the past few years, Kevin, is people doing a great job of using the G League a lot better. Not just experimenting and lab ratting what that team is about, but really well thought out player development and stints for guys on their team rather than just practicing and traveling and sitting and watching games. You're watching guys go play a game in the afternoon and then coming up to the NBA level and participating in an NBA game that night, that's going to go a long way to make guys in the early part of their career take the necessary strides in a lot quicker than they normally would.
This two-way contract has been a wonderful addition.
Except if you talk to their agents, Kevin. Yes, it's been very good for the control of an organization to find that kind of talent.
No good on that one. Kelly Olynyk checked in for Miami. The Kings also with the sub, Bielitsa. He checks in for Barnes. And he sinks the second. And Sacramento has possession, trailing by 4. The pass to Fox. Poked away. It's stolen by Adebayo. Here's Crowder, and Crowder slams it in.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Here's Bogdanovich after the Heat pick up 2. Pass to Fox. Parker left side. Rebound by Olynyk. The Kings come into this one following a loss to Utah. Crowder the pass to Adebayo. Good D by Parker.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Now here's Bielitsa. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Bagley kicks to Bogdanovich. 4 on the clock. A 3-ball. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
How about that touch, Bogdanovich? That time from way out.
Now here's Iguodala. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
His passing, another high point in that game. He made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Bagley. Sacramento making a switch here. Joseph's checked in. So it's Miami now. 3-point lead. Clock is at 3. Crowder up again. It's good on the putback.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
So the Kings call timeout, their first. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
You cannot afford to do that when you're in an opponent's building. You got to knock down free throws. That cost them.
The Kings trail by 5. Outside, Joseph. Pass to Bogdanovich. Just 5 on the clock. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Probing and looking and finding ways. Bogdanovich really in attack mode here tonight.
Here's Nunn. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Adebayo passes to Nunn. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called.
Robinson's checked in for the Heat. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for Sacramento. It's a 3-point game. And it's Parker in the corner. And it's Bagley that time on the assist by Parker.
That's a good read by Jabari, a solid passer. And he knew he could reward a teammate that time.
The Heat shooting 56% in this first quarter. An outstanding start for this offense. Iguodala outside. Passes it to Olynyk. Over Bagley. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That'll be his second foul of the game. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Crowder. Last game for the Heat, they picked up the win against the Spurs in San Antonio. And Joseph kicks to Bielitsa. Parker passes to Bagley. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Heat with the lead. It's Iguodala with the drive.
Well, all good things must come to an end. Iguodala was shipped out from the Warriors last year to clear room for D'Angelo Russell. Traded to the Grizzlies to make room for the Warriors in the Russell deal. Ultimately, I think we'll have a great legacy for his time with Golden State.
The free throw drops for Iguodala. And with Andre Iguodala, he doesn't give you 20 points tonight like he once did, Greg, but he still shows up when you need him.
Iggy can still hit the switch, so to speak, and go back to his all-star level of play for stretches. I mean, the numbers don't jump out at you, but he is so valuable during big games, particularly in the postseason.
And Iguodala drops them both. The defensive rules were different when you played, Brent. For example, the elimination of the hand check.
Hand checking was huge because great defensive guards like a Derek Harper or a Mookie Blaylock could get their forearm on you and basically move you around rather than you trying to get where you want to go. And the other thing, Kevin, that they did was they didn't allow you to have the time in the free throw line. You have a 2.9 before in the league of defense. It used to be a game really of two stars on one side of the floor operating, and the rest of the guys sort of shoveled off in the corner on the other side. All those things have changed with the way the league is going.
For the better.
Oh, I think so. Yeah, freedom of movement, fluidity of the athletes. It's definitely a better game in terms of the movement.
Bogdanovich finds Bielitsa. And here's Joseph for three. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got 6 rebounds in the game.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Teams value the three so much nowadays. Let's check out the best at it. Number 1, the Kings.
The threat of deep shooting makes everything easier offensively. They've been incredibly accurate from long range.
First one falls for him.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
Kent Bazemore's checked in for Bagley. Robinson hits them both.
And they've clearly been the aggressors here early on, drawing fouls and working themselves to the line.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Bogdanovich dishes to Parker. And the shot goes down.
Got to have good court awareness, and it was on display right there from Bogdanovich.
The Heat leading by 5. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first. Right side, Leonard. He kicks it to Olynyk. Pulls up. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. And the whistle blow is going to be on Andre Iguodala. That's foul number 2 for him. 34 seconds left here in the first quarter. Joseph looking over the floor. A three-pointer is right on target. Now just a 2-point Heat lead.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
Now here's Leonard. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game.
How about Leonard not letting the D get to him? Amazing that he maintains his balance, especially at his size on that shot.
And here's Bazemore from deep. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Heat lead by 4. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. The trade deadline is approaching, and Jimmy Butler talked about how it feels hearing your name in trade rumors.
Rumors are different for everybody, to tell you the truth. For me, I don't think about it because whatever's going to happen is going to happen. You go out there and control what you can control. You know, try to help your team win games, play to the best of your abilities. And if it just so happens you get traded, then you got to suit up and play for the next team.
Staying level-headed and ready for whatever's next. That's Jimmy's mindset, Greg, in a nutshell.
And it's fair to say that the level of professionalism and maturity he possesses is really impressive.
And welcome back to the 2K Sports broadcast of the NBA, celebrating Martin Luther King Day. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the floor for Miami, we've got Olynyk. He's out there with Robinson. Iguodala out there with Myers Leonard. And it's none in at the point.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Here's Leonard. Bazemore grabs the miss. The Kings trail by 4. Here's Parker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Parker getting more comfortable in his early stages of his career with drawing contact on the inside.
The Kings have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. First free throw is good.
Parker playing for Coach K in college. He's got that pedigree as well as a great attitude.
And some changes here for the Kings. Len comes in for Bielitsa, and it's Buddy Hield in for Bogdanovich. And Parker drops them both. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. And the pass to Hero. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Leonard. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Here's Bazemore. Wow, hammering it in.
Well, that's good teammate stuff right there. Looking for your guys. Buddy Hield has a strong feel for when to give it up.
Dragic looking for an opening. It's Olynyk atop the key. Here's Leonard. Len grabs the board. And so it's Parker with it. He'll bring it up for the Kings. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Joseph has an open look. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top.
Yeah, still trying to calibrate right now because he had 1 3 in the first quarter, but nothing since.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, after years and years of rebuilding, the Kings are finally a team on the rise, and they're earning respect. Draymond Green said they've got a lot of young talent, never quit. Probably the fastest team in the history of the NBA. Green said after he plays them, I leave the game exhausted. I go home, I'm dead. And Kevin, we know that Green is pretty accustomed to going all out.
David, he sure is. He's got a lot of engine in him. Thank you so much. There's Dragic following the basket by Buddy Hield. Outside Robinson, and the foul on Kent Bazemore. That is his first foul of the game. Crowder, he's checked in for the Heat. Jimmy Butler comes in for Robinson. And then for Sacramento, Barnes comes in for Parker. And it's Fox in for Corey Joseph. Here's Crowder. And it's blocked. And they get it back. In the corner, it's Hield. Tips it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Len's got the lead up to 2 now for the Kings.
This guy's got a great nose for the offensive glass, and I like how he used those long arms that time to reach up, snag that rebound.
Here's Crowder, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Let's see some of the numbers here on Buddy Hield. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's averaging 15 points a game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
Free throw good, Crowder. And out of Marquette, Jay Crowder, ranked a sturdy 2-way wing player.
A great system player and glue guy. He had his best years with the Celtics. On the final year of this contract, a great value considering what he brings to the table.
And the Heat making a change here. Adebayo's checked in. And both free throws good from Crowder. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Fox with it. 10 points for him. Now Barnes. With the floater. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got his 6th rebound on the night. It's Crowder on the wing. Covered by Hield. To the left side wing. Lets the 3 fly. Sinks the 3-pointer. Hero's got 11 points.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the 3-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Now, here's Fox. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game. Hield against Adebayo. Len down low. Offensive rebound. Barnes right side. Throws up again. Len passes to Barnes. It's stolen by Dragic. Pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
How about the awareness there for Butler? The D goes to sleep and Jimmy finds the wide open man.
The Kings trail by 5. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
You know, altered shots don't show up on the official stat sheet, but as we saw there, he does a great job of doing that as well as collecting the rebound.
Pass to Adebayo. Butler on the way. Shot clock at 6. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Here's Fox. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. 4 for 9 from the floor with that miss. Now the Heat with it. Right now they're on a 9-0 run. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one is on Hield. The Heat have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. That's good from Hero.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Marvin Bagley's checked in for Sacramento. So he gets them both. Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
A chance now to check out how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
And I tell you, the excitement's starting to ratchet up a little bit as the tallies start coming in.
And you look at Bagley. He's pulled in a lot of votes. Nearly enough, in fact, to break into the top 10 in the Western Conference.
Yeah, and probably wishing he was a little higher on that list, but there's just too many other guys also having fantastic seasons.
A great All-Star weekend it'll be. We'll keep you updated as we get closer.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by Miami.
Dragic against Fox. Dragic kicks to Adebayo. It's Dragic with the drive. Bagley with the block. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's his 3rd foul of the game. The Kings trail by 7. Passes it to Len. Dishes it to Hield. Here's the teardrop. No good that time. Good work defensively by Crowder. And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Yeah, and in that game, it turned into a massive scoring night. It wasn't so much about the game plan as it was establishing early confidence to get that win.
And so here's Sacramento. The Heat getting the bucket. Butler with the steal. Up top, Adebayo. There's Dragic with the 3. Unable to get that one. So the Kings will take it the other way.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
And Miami making a change here. Olynyk's checked in. Fox looking it over. Sweet little floater. Fox has got 12.
That's a nice floater. I mean, a la Mike Conley. If De'Aaron Fox can establish that float game, tough to stop.
Now here's Dragic. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Butler, no good.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And stolen by Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
You don't want to forget about the athleticism of Butler. Just a sick slammer of the basketball. You can't allow him to get to that launching pad.
Fox against Dragic. 14 feet away. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Dragic gets the bucket.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Fox. He's got 12. Timeout called by the Kings. MyLeague, he's checked in for the Kings. Bogdanovich comes in for Barnes. Now here's Fox. Not a lot of room. The 3. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
De'Aaron Fox having one of those nights where he's feeling it.
Here's Nunn. Now the pass to Butler. Fires from deep. Drains it from beyond the arc. Butler's got the lead up to 11 now for Miami.
That's more like it, rounding into form after a very, very difficult first quarter.
Adebayo against Fox. Bagley with the bucket.
Working around the rim, Bagley a tough cover there because of his quickness.
Miami leading by 9. Here's Nunn. Pass to Butler. Here's Adebayo. Back to Butler. Fox with the steal. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. And it's Fox with the jam.
I think opposing coaches have nightmares about De'Aaron Fox being out in transition. We got to see why right there.
Here's Nunn. And here is Olynyk. Butler on the wing. Got a piece of it. 5 to shoot. Fox against Butler. Now, here's Fox. Defense is right there. Healed outside. For the 3. Shot clock reset for Sacramento. Here's Bagley. Makes it off the glass. And now just a 5-point Heat lead.
Well, this is the level of activity that you want from Marvin Bagley. Relentless tonight on the offensive glass.
Well, some ups and downs for Marvin Bagley in that rookie campaign with the Kings, but you could see the flashes of potential and the tremendous work ethic when he was out on that floor.
Now here's Butler. 20 points for him last game against the Spurs in San Antonio. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And some changes here for the Heat. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Robinson is subbed in for Butler. Parker's checked in for the Kings. A minute 20 left here in the second. Robinson against Bogdanovich. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And with Bagley, the mobility he showed for his size is really what impresses you.
And that blend of size and speed is why many feel like he could play across the entire front line. Wasn't in the Rookie of the Year race, but in a few years, he could be right there with the best of the best from that 2018 class.
And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here.
Well, the thing you think about with Bogdanovich, besides his first name being in his last name, is potential. A young, raw prospect with plenty of upside.
Joseph, he's checked in for Fox. Now, here's Bielitsa. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Bagley, and no good. Great D that time from Leonard. The Heat leading by 5. Robinson drives in, and the dunk by Robinson.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. .44 seconds left now here in the second. And Leonard with the block.
There's some good commitment for Myers Leonard on defense there. Gets his hands up and swats that one away.
That one a little long.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Shoots the three. They grab their own miss.
I feel like when Myers Leonard plays significant minutes, he can get himself into the rhythm of the game. That's when a lot of his better offensive rebounding games come.
Here's Bagley. And that one released in time, but no good. And we finished one half of basketball. Heat out front, up 9. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style. Jimmy, thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. They were on a nice little roll in that opening period as they got their lead up as high as 7 points. In the second quarter, they made it look easy. They played well at both ends of the court, and suddenly they're sitting on a 9-point lead here at halftime. Let's hear from you, Shaq, on the Heat first half.
They came out with the right mindset. That's what I'm talking about right there. And that's the hard driving offensive approach I like to see. If they keep it up, unstoppable.
And over to Kenny now. Your take on the Kings.
Their three-point shooters struggle to get into a rhythm. It's a mental thing. You start clanking them, and your teammates start. It's contagious. Now, percentage-wise, shooting in the low 30s, it's not horrific, but it's not great. And they have to improve their accuracy from deep in the second half, or they're going to have a hard time coming back.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
Happy Martin Luther King Day, everyone, and welcome back as we get going again here at 2K Sports. It's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Thanks again for joining us, and welcome back to our special Martin Luther King Day presentation of the NBA. Starting off the second half, here's Luke Walton's 5. Hield and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Alex Len out there with Marvin Bagley, and it's Fox in at the 1.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Solid pass from Dragic there to set up his teammate.
The Kings trail by 11. Fox passes to Hield. Fires from the wing. Fox, no good.
Well, he wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Pass to Adebayo. Left side, Leonard. Over Bagley. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Jimmy Butler has made several all-star teams, but he remains single-minded in pursuit of his bigger goal. Butler said, I just want to win a championship. That's all that matters. I didn't do it in high school, didn't do it in college. If I don't win it here, then I'll go to the 50 and over league someday. But I got to win a championship at some stage. Kevin?
I like that attitude. Thank you, D.A. Here's Heald. Myers Leonard picking up that last basket. Back to Heald. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And really, for a long time, the specter hanging over Buddy Hield was he's the player who was traded for DeMarcus Cousins. Hard billing to live up to, but he has made some giant leaps with his development.
And he knocks down the first one. And Heald has slowly but surely turned himself into one of the elite shooters in the NBA.
And guys, to be as locked in as he is from deep with his height and release is deadly. He's the kind of player who gets better as his teammates get better around him, and he is just now finding his stride.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now here's Dragic. Butler in the corner. And that one is off. Great D that time from Bagley.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
And Fox gets it to go.
Keeps working hard on this three-point shot, trying to make it a lot more consistent part of his attack is De'Aaron Fox.
Dragic against Fox. Butler from outside. Len grabs the board. Len's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
You just have to appreciate how hard he's going at it right now. Bagley up there.
Feeds it to Leonard. Converts on the jumper for the easy 2. Leonard's got 6 in the quarter.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Trailing by 10. There's the 3. Rebound by Butler.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Bagley with the block. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. There's the feed to Barnes. That's tipped. They recover it. That one falls. Here's Dragic. Passes it to Leonard. Back to Dragic. Here's Hero. Guarded by Fox. Outside Butler. 6 to shoot. Unloads from 9. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Fox with it. 20 points for him. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Count that one.
The closer that Fox gets inside, the more effective he could say. I guess you could say he's good in the Fox hole.
The pass to Leonard. Now here's Adebayo. Lays it up and banks it in. Adebayo's got 14.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another, Greg.
Here's Fox following the score by Miami. Here's Heald. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 10 points for him.
A little tease there from Buddy Hield, showing his explosiveness. Undersized, but able to convert inside.
Leonard kicks to Butler. Back to Leonard. It's hauled in by the Kings. Bagley's got 5 rebounds tonight. Very pretty alley-oop layup. And the Heat lead by 10.
Now, this is unbelievable. Leonard's caught fire, and no one on defense has the size or the quickness to match up with him.
Barnes against Butler. Outside, Fox. On the wing, Hield. Inside, here's Bagley. Great D that time from Leonard.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And Adebayo throws it down.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Here's Fox. He's got 22. He feeds it to Bagley. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, when he's looking to score, Bagley becomes a lot more of a problem.
The Kings have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. The first one falls.
Marvin Bagley, the 2nd overall pick in the 2018 draft. It's another step forward for him this year.
Jay Crowder's checked in for Myers Leonard. Marker's checked in for the Kings. Ken Bazemore comes in for Buddy Hield. And so Bagley nails them both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Here's Hero. He's covered by Bazemore, and the foul on Kent Bazemore. That's foul number 2 for him. Sacramento on defense. It's a 10-point game. Back to Dragic. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Of course, Dirk Nowitzki spent his whole career with the Dallas Mavericks. We don't see that much anymore, do we? From the beginning to the end with one team.
No, but I think we're going to still occasionally have anomalies like we did with Reggie being in Indiana for the years of his playing career. Nate McMillan was in Seattle for his playing career, now coach of the Indiana Pacers. So there will be times where we'll have that once or twice. It's not going to happen very much, Kevin.
Not in today's
not in
NBA.
today's game, and not
sports.
with what's at stake.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Dragic the pass to Crowder. He can't get that one. Excellent D there from Parker. Pass to Fox. Back to Barnes from downtown. Here's Bagley. Here's Parker from down in the low post. It goes. Parker's got 4 points in the quarter.
And Bagley with a nice job of surveying there.
Dragic against Fox. Dragic the pass to Butler. Pass to Olynyk. 5 on the clock. Over Bagley. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Jabari Parker.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
First free throw is good. And some changes here for the Kings. Bielitsa. He checks in for Bagley. Bogdanovich comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Joseph in for Fox. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Kings trail by 8. Now Joseph. Pass to Bogdanovich. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Shot by Joseph, no good.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
To the middle. Here's Adebayo. Crowder, and Crowder stays with it. Crowder's got 6.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Stripped away. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Here's Robinson. Sacramento grabs the miss. Parker's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Joseph kicks it to Bazemore. Here's the pass to Bielitsa. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Here's Parker. A shake. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. And that's 10 points for Parker.
Pretty calm in the paint there from Jabari, taking his time and getting the shot that he wanted.
Right side Crowder. Parker with the steal. Outside Joseph. Bazemore on the wing. But they recover it. Misses the 3.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
The Kings trail by 8. Out to the wing. Parker against Crowder. Now here's Parker. He's covered closely. Outside Joseph. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
4-on-3 break. He lobs it up, and Adebayo throws it down.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
The Kings trail by 10. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for the Heat. And a change for the Kings. Bagley's checked in. Left side Joseph. Pass to Bielitsa. Outside Bogdanovich. Just 5 to shoot. Over Adebayo. Again the miss by the Kings.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Nunn passes to Adebayo. To the wing on the left. Launches it. Nunn, that's good. Nunn's got 5 now.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside, and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
Pass to Bagley. Over Robinson. Bagley, no good. Miami leading by 13. Nunn passes to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
And Sacramento has possession after the Heat pick up 2. Left side Joseph. They need this. It's hauled in by the Heat.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Out to the right wing. Here's none. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And the first one drops. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Now here's Joseph. Parker outside. Here's Bagley. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And he makes the first. And so he makes both from the line. The Kings trail by 19. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Kicks it to Bogdanovich. Can they get it? Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Bogdanovich knocked around a little bit there, but sticks with his shot.
And he's just had one attempt at the line earlier.
And with his percentage at 87, he's done just about everything they could have asked when it comes to free throw shooting.
Free throw good, Bogdanovich. Here's none. He gets it up. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Heat out front, ending the third quarter on a 15-5 run. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And welcome back to our special presentation of the NBA for Martin Luther King Day. They've got Iguodala, Jay Crowder out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Myers Leonard, and it's Nunn in at the point. That's the group in the game for the Heat. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Sacramento Kings. They trail by 16. Iguodala against Parker. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Jabari Parker.
Aggressive Andre Iguodala play there. Love how he draws contact while shooting.
And the first one at the line is good.
Andre Iguodala about as reliable as it gets. Steve Kerr calls him the adult in the room.
The Kings making a switch here. Len's checked in. That one misses. The Kings trail by 17. Here's Parker. Got a hand on it. They retain possession, and they're able to recover. Len's shot is off.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Here's Hield, following the score by Miami. Outside, Bogdanovich. And it's Parker in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Sinks the triple.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Here's Nunn. On the wing, it's Iguodala. Passes to Adebayo. Feeds it to Crowder. Parker with the steal. It's stolen by Adebayo. Lobs it up for Crowder. Parker with the steal. Bogdanovich wide open. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
The Heat leading by 13. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. The pass to Adebayo. Now here's Crowder, defended by Bagley. And it's Leonard missing.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look. Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Pass to Iguodala. 3-pointer. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, Iguodala setting up, getting that good, strong base. He becomes a much better shooter when he does that.
The Kings trail by 14. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Here's Parker. No good on the shot. Now the Heat take it the other way. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That'll be the second of 5 straight played at home. Here's Bogdanovich. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Staying aggressive, stay on the attack. That's how Bogdanovich is going to earn these whistles.
And the first one drops. Fox, he's checked in for Jabari Parker. And so Bogdanovich nails both of them. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. And here's Dragic. Iguodala outside. Pass to Butler. Takes a three. Len grabs the board. Len's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
And Fox gets it to go.
Well, they left it until the fourth quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
Finally got themselves in the trenches. Momentum completely shifted now. We've got a tight one here in the final period.
Now here's Crowder. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And he's able to get it back. Iguodala outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. Again, the miss by the Heat. The Kings trail by 9. Iguodala with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Butler with the ball. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one is off. Heroes checked in for Andre Iguodala. And a change for Sacramento. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. Good on the second free throw. Now the Kings with it. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Hield with it. Clock at 6. From deep three-point range. That shot missing. Good work defensively by Crowder.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Kings. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. To the paint. Here's Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And you gotta admire Butler. I mean, when he's got space to rise up for the finish, he does not hesitate.
The Kings trail by 12. It's stolen by Dragic. Here's Hero. The rebound by Hield.
Well, he had the perfect opportunity to finish that one, guys, and just flat out blew it.
Again, the miss by the Kings. The Heat leading by 12. Passes it to Crowder. And Crowder is it in.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it attacks an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Sacramento with the ball. After the Heat pick up 2. And it's Len. That time on the assist by Fox. 6 points for Alex Len.
Well, the more Fox does that, the more he's going to be looked at like a leader.
Outside Butler. Back to Dragic. Fires for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. And the Heat lead by 15.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and hitting them up.
Sacramento's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Dragic against Fox. With some arc, and it's good on the way in. Fox has got 10 points in just the second half.
When the game starts to slow down for younger players, you know they're starting to feel confident about how they go about their business. Fox with a good decision there.
Now here's Butler, and the wide open shot from Crowder. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 6th assist on the night. The Kings trail by 15. Offside Fox. The teardrop falls in. Fox has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Dragic the pass to Hero. Good ball movement here by Miami. Butler on the wing. Shot clock at 6. High arcing shot, and the layup is up and in.
And when he gets inside, Butler's not going to be denied. Tremendous focus down low.
Kings have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46-47%. Healed outside. Fox against Crowder. Fox passes to Len, and that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Adebayo is checked in for the Heat. Poke loose. Butler with the ball. Headed now by Barnes. Butler passes to Hero. Overhealed. And it's Fox with the rebound. Fox has got his 4th rebound in this one. Barnes outside. Launches a 3. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
Pretty reliable from that area on the floor. Harrison Barnes comfortable rising up and shooting from there.
Here's Adebayo. From 6 feet out, he nails it. Adebayo's got 10 points here in the second half.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
Here's Healed. Out of bounds. Kings ball as Sacramento keeps possession. Bogdanovich is checked in for the Kings. Sacramento with the ball. It's a 14-point game. They get it back. Healed. Kicks to Bogdanovich. Tries yet again. Got a piece of it. And it's the Heat on the break. Here's Dragic. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Could we say Dragic has deceptive strength? Showed a little bit off right there getting to the basket.
Well, you watch Goran Dragic play, and Brent, he's so deceptive with his movement both on and off the ball.
Yeah, I think one of the reasons why, Kevin, is the change of speeds. I also add the fact that guys who can handle the ball and are crafty and are left-handed, boy, it's tough on a nightly basis to change up your mindset to guard a guy who you know is going to go left all the time as opposed to right. Trust me, in practice, I had to do that with Manu Ginobili a ton of time in San Antonio. Dragic similar. Great use of speed change.
And that one falls for Dragic.
And the veteran Goran Dragic still producing late in his career. Not the force he once was, but always a source of playmaking and scoring.
Here's Hero. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for Sacramento, trailing by 19. Now Bogdanovich. On the wing, Heel. The feed to Bagley. Lays it up off the glass. Well, you look at the career of Dragic, Greg, he's always been a scoring point guard.
Yeah, and as Dragic has aged, he has learned to lean more and more on his outside shot. Even when his first step and speed start to falter, he'll find ways to put up points.
Here's Hero. Marvin Bagley picking up that last basket. Shot clock at 5. Adebayo passes to Hero. Count that bucket. Hero's got 21 in the game. The Kings trail by 19. Here's Fox. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Becoming more confident and a little bit more poised in terms of how he scores is De'Aaron Fox.
There's the pass to Hero. And here's Adebayo. Outside Dragic. The three. He's off on that one. And the Kings going the other way now. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
So shifty. Fox gets in there anytime he wants to.
The Heat leading by 15. Now here's Dragic. Pass to Adebayo. To the inside. Hero, no good.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take it down. And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Heat.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this is a great team effort by everyone.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
The consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Dragic with it, now guarded by Fox. And here's Leonard from three. The rebound by Hield.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
This one just all but in the books.
Yeah, too many points, not enough time.
Here's Nunn. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Jimmy, you have become a star in this league, big part of the team. Have those expectations put more pressure on you individually?
No pressure. I think I'm gonna do what I do each and every night. I'm not gonna play well every night. So I just gotta focus on me, this team. Can't worry about the outside influences.
A real leader, Jimmy. Thank you for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.